Absolutely rubbish. I mean, go to all these lengths to try and scare these people. Just a bit of a practical joke, a bit of fun. No, too busy working. I mean, what has a guy got to do to scare people around here? Unbelievable. Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother Pooh 6 cameras. Yay! It's day 70. Hope you're very well. This week's task, the old prison task, is in full swing, my friends. Half the housemates attending prisoners, the other half prison officers, but it's not all bread and water in the old slopping out, as the lags have unlocked the door to paradise, and Glyn is very happy about it. More on that later on, but now it's visiting time here on BBLB. The Slough 1, Jane's popped by. There she is. Sat on her arse, it seems. And DIY heartthrob Nick Knowles is with us. Nicky boy is going to be paying us a conjugal visit. But time now, hello Nick Jane, to uncuff the news, my friends. It's time for Little Brother's big news. Get out, get out, get out. Oh, at 11:08 last night, the Big Brother prisoners escaped the prison walls to find a secret tunnel leading to a mini oasis. He's back, which is stocked with luxurious goodies. In order to pass the task, the prisoners must keep their hidden paradise a secret. Shouldn't be a problem. They didn't seem too excited. Take a look.
It's got a board on it. It's a board.
What's up? What's it,
Key! It's a key!
I knew, I told you. It's going to start kicking off. I told you it's a kick-off.
It's like mime artists. And you can see the prisoners' full reaction at 10 o'clock tonight, Channel 4. Now, next story was great power comes great responsibility. And at 11:53 today, it seemed that the life of a prison officer was not all it's cracked up to be, especially for Michael. Take a look.
Where's the shade, Michael?
You know where the shade is? Obvious where it is.
Oh, don't raise your temper at me.
It's my temper. It's my voice.
Pack it in, Queenie. How do you
Where's the shade? The shade is where the shade is. Obvious.
Okay, well, honey, then you step into it and disappear, yeah? Thank you.
Leave it as it is, it's fine. It's just that as I only had 2 hours...
Well, don't be thinking that you're the only one who's got a raw deal, because I finish at 11, then I've got to get up at 2 in the morning again and do that shift.
But you had quite a lot longer this morning to sleep than because you went out.
I had an hour longer.
What time did you go to bed?
I finished my shift at 4, and then I have to get up at, like, 9, yeah.
Got 5 hours.
Ooh, I see. Now, yesterday, the prisoners were asked to peel and chop 1,000 onions, and today at 3:10 p.m, they were faced with another tedious challenge to find the correct key and unlock 400 padlocks in 3 hours. Take a look.
You do the crime, you serve the time.
Oh, no.
You weren't smiling, were you? Not smiling now, are you? I lost my key to my padlock, and I don't know which one it is. Well, you're sorry, sucker, gotta find that key for me. You understand? What's so funny, Miss Ashley?
Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing what?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing what?
Sir.
Exactly.
It's an impossible task again, guys. We're not going to pass it. Yeah. Think about it logically. Oh, I found one.
Good news today, my friends. That was Little Brothers. Big news. All this week, the housemates have been paired up with their bezzers. But who's found true love and who's entered into a marriage of convenience? Interesting. With that in mind, today's cool BBLB can only be a lovely pair or a couple of falsies. You know what to do. Hey, you. Call BBLB on 09011 101 101. Or text us. Text studio and your comment to 83188. Or email us at bblb@channel4.com. Oh, so it's a triple double whammy this week with best mates Imogen and Susie, Michael and Spiral, and Pete and Richard all facing the polo event. Now, I don't want to point fingers here, but which best mate is really to blame for their own and their sidekick's potential eviction? Let's have a quick remind and start with Spiral, who received 1 vote from Aisling and Jenny because...
Doesn't argue with anyone but girls.
His best friend Michael received 2 votes in total. 1 from Imogen and Susie, who questioned his hygiene, and the other from Pete and Richard, who said...
She's too loud, too obnoxious, too in your face, and he looks awful running around in his underpants.
Yikes. They were the only pair of best friends to get at least one vote from their fellow housemates. Now then, Susie got 1 vote from Glyn and Mikey because...
She's trying to be mum. When me and Jenny were through water each other, she shouted, "Go and do that somewhere else."
Yes, thanks, Glyn. And she takes Imogen with her, obviously, if she goes. Richard got 1 vote from Michael, and Spiral, who said...
He's not being treated with respect by Richard when he hasn't done anything wrong.
Thanks. And similarly, he'll be taking Pete with him if he's out. Now, remember, this week you're voting to... Save! Witness the mother, the son of mother of all saving packages. These, my friends, are numbers to call. Save! Which pair stays, you decide. To save both Imogen and Susie, call 09911 32 33 21 or text pair 1 to 844 44. To save both Michael and Spiral, call 09911 32 33 22 or text pair 2 to 844 44. To save Pete and Richard, call 09911 32 33 23 or text pair 3 to 844 44. Remember, this week you are voting to save. She was only in the house for a few weeks, and boy, did she shake things up in there. She's Slough's finest sweetheart. It's Jane, everyone! Hello, Jane, how are you? Oh, Jane, you're a bit tired today, aren't you?
I am a bit exhausted, actually. I'm really, really well, thank you. Been really busy.
When we hit Wednesday, all the activities get a bit tired, and you're feeling it a little bit today.
Really feeling it, I really am.
Prison task in the house at the moment. I need your take on this. Would you have chosen to be prisoner or prison officer?
Ooh, what do you think, Dermot?
I think you would have gone for prisoner.
Definitely. I think I would have enjoyed frisking up the prisoner officers.
Well, you'd have gone for officer, would you?
Like winding them up, going as a prisoner, but teasing the prisoner officers and trying to get away with murder.
OK. Are the people... You've gone back to Slough now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are the people of Slough pleased to see you back in town?
They really, really are. I had a big fan club when I arrived home, banners and everything. Went to my local Chinese shop just for a quick bite to eat.
Of Chinese takeaway?
Yeah, just
not Chinese like Emporium or something,
just a little
sample some
bite to eat, like loads of dumplings and sweet and sour chicken. And
lovely.
Fried rice.
Have you been down the calf?
Been down the calf as well.
Have you been to bingo?
No, I haven't been to bingo yet.
Down to bingo?
I just haven't had time yet.
And have you been to the nail bar?
Yes, I did. I went to the nail bar and had my nails done. Couldn't wait. Yeah, I had a big fan club and all the kids, loads of kids, give us a burp, Jane, and put your hand over your mouth when I was filming with you guys yesterday.
Has that started to annoy you yet, or
no, not yet. Love it. I'll give them one back, burp. You know, give it all that.
Give it about a week. Now, unfortunately, you'll be remembered as Big Brother's windiest housemate. Yesterday, we tried to get to the bottom of your bilious omissions. How'd you get on yesterday with our team?
I absolutely loved it. Absolutely superb. I'd done lots of different things. And again, I had a big fan club as well, walking down the street with you guys.
Lovely.
And I had my sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And I was burping as well. Didn't mean to, but frightened some people.
Not. Yeah.
But, yeah, really, really good. Enjoyed it.
Let's see how you got on.
Hi, Jane.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
Angie, Patrick.
I'm the founder of this place, the Institute for Optimum Nutrition, and what I do is I help people to be 100% super healthy. You seem to have a great ability to burp.
Yes. Yeah, I can pull one out now and again out of the bag.
How do you start your day?
Cup of coffee, 2 sugars, cream or milk in that, and Cocoa Pops.
OK, so
and a piece of toast with loads of butter on it.
That's like putting rocket fuel in a Mini. Which fruit do you eat?
Bananas, apples, pears, cherries, what else? Grapes.
OK.
Picking at them all and cutting them in halves and stuff.
See, grapes and bananas will send your blood sugar sky high.
Oh.
be more likely to gain weight. Apples, pears and cherries, they're much better. Also, you eat protein with carbohydrates. For example, if you have peanuts, butter on toast or baked beans on toast, that actually is protein, carbohydrate. Keep your blood sugar even.
How many curries am I allowed a week?
There's nothing actually wrong with curry as such.
Fantastic!
Right? However, when you eat out, some of the curries are very oily, very fatty, etc., etc.
So how many times a week?
Let's say 3.
Really? Sorry about that, Patrick. I'm really sorry, Patrick. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, Patrick.
No, never mind.
No, Patrick, please. Sorry, I'm sorry.
We've been there.
Thank you so much. I'm going to come out of here now and I'm going to go and have a nice salad with some nice prawns.
Oh, fantastic.
Is that all right?
That's great.
Lovely, Patrick.
All right.
And maybe one curry later on tonight.
No worries.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Jane, that guy gave you all that advice and you burped on cue.
I'm so sorry.
You even did a presenter-esque turn to camera as you burped.
What a lovely... He was such a lovely man as well.
He's mortified now. He's probably in therapy, thanks to you.
Such a professional man. I didn't mean to do that. And he really taught me the sort of foods to eat and the digestive system. And he even said I could have pickled onions and...
Lovely.
Oh,
are you going to take his advice?
Well, last night I did have a few salads and nice bits.
A few salads?
Yeah,
Lovely.
I can't just have the one. But I must admit I did have a curry because I couldn't resist it. But he did say that was all right.
Was it Wendy Miller last night?
Slightly, a little bit,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, listen, we spoke to him and he said, look, what can we get for you as a little present for coming and helping us this week? And he said a lovely big hamper there.
Wow.
All the most wonderful things possible. You could possibly need.
God.
And that should be you for about a couple of hours. We're going to make you stick to those rules that Phil has given you. And to that end, we're giving you, all week, we're giving you a crash adherence course. Here's the first one. It didn't go down very well, did it? Let's take a look.
Oh, I shouldn't have been naughty, should I? Oh, dear. All right, darling. I'm in the old library, love. I'm filming for the old BBLB today.
Hello. Welcome back to Big Brother's Club. I hope very well. Day 70, and it's all going quite well. So, he's a DIY saviour, he's a graduate of Celebrity Fame Academy, and has made all the girls around the office swoon when they heard he was coming in, and some of the boys too. It's hammer time. It's Nick Knowles, everyone.
Amazing.
How are things? Nice to have you with us, Nicky boy.
Very good. You surviving in this warmth? It's hot.
I know it's very hot.
It's hot.
But we shed pounds here. We come out like Adonises at the end of this. This is the first series you've ever watched?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm away a lot anyway, so I work away a lot, and I just... Tell you the truth, I know it's embarrassing. I never really got into it before.
But I find that extraordinary that someone would come to it so late.
But this is because you have a zoo full of the biggest self-centred nutters I've ever met or seen in my entire life. You said yourself, this is the bitchiest house that there's ever been, and it's quality.
It does surprise me you've come to it so late, but what is it that's made you tune in?
It is just that. They're all having a go at each other. They're backstabbing. You have a right bunch of lunatics in there. I mean, Nikki, who is surely has been invented. You couldn't write Nikki in a comedy sketch.
You miss Nikki?
What was the country thinking? What was the country thinking? But I texted you. I actually texted you and said, what's going on?
No, I know. OK, so...
who voted for it? Who are they? Who are they?
Where did we find them? I don't know. So what's your highlight so far?
Well, that has to be that, doesn't it? I mean, the great thing about who is she is like whenever anyone says that, you know, you say that during the day when people say, do you know such and such, who is she? Everybody then goes, who is she? Who is it? And the kids are doing it in the playground, people are doing it in business meetings, everything.
I'd like to see people do that in business meetings.
Me too, you get it in banks and stuff. I'm sure people are in banks, in the Bank of England, going, yeah, so we've got a new person joining next week. And somebody goes, who is she?
I'd like to see someone admit to watching Big Brother in the Bank of England. Jane's here today. Now, charming lady, since she's come out of the house. Thoughts on her?
Very interesting. I loved the way that she used to counsel people whether they liked it or not. So, for example, she'd say, I know how you're feeling. You're feeling tired, aren't you? They go, no. He said, no, I know. You're feeling like you're missing someone. No. You're feeling like you're ill. Yes, I am. I knew that's what it was. And they say, you just need some time on your own, don't you? And they'll go walk away. Go, where do you think you're going? I'm still talking to you.
You were quite ruthless like that.
She was, wasn't she? She counseled people to death.
And your favourite housemate?
Imogen, actually, I have to say. Well, Peter, but Imogen, really.
This is interesting. Why Imogen?
Well, I think that one of the problems with Imogen is that because I think she's probably the most normal person in the entire house.
Right.
So she looks boring. I mean, basically, if you put a normal person in a lunatic asylum and then took visitors through, and they walked past all the cages where people are going mad, you'd say she's a bit boring. In actual fact, I think she's the most normal.
Do you think she's got a chance of winning it, though?
Do you know, I think it's creeping up, actually, yeah, because I think what's happening is that people that... Like, for example, Pete is looking like, the fluffy bunny that interesting comedy. I think it's getting to him now, and he's becoming quieter and quieter because the whole thing's getting to him. He's like a little fluffy bunny who's going to be squashed by the whole experience.
Okay.
And the other one is Richard, who seemed to be very nice in the beginning, but is now turning into a bitchy monster, isn't he?
OK, well, let's take a look at it. We're talking about Imogen. Let's take a look at what's impressed you so much.
I don't class myself as like an entertainer. I'm just me, you know.
She may be the face I can't forget.
I'm very friendly. I've always got a smile on my face.
I'm so glad that Imogen's here. She reminds me of home. It's a comfort to speak Welsh.
Inside my mind.
Me ddim mind.
Imogen's nice. She's all soft and calm and nice.
And that's different, isn't it?
It's different.
You know?
It's busy but different.
I just want to see my mother. Oh, babe. Oh, Susie, always there for me whenever I'm down.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
That one.
Yeah.
Sweet, but terrible singer.
How does the song go? Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow.
And very strong.
So you could actually have the entire Seven Dwarfs asleep on that.
Richard called her a boring plastic. You don't like Richard anymore. What do you make of that?
Well, I think that's interesting, because I think maybe he identified... Because he's been playing this I'm the nice guy in the house thing. I'm the calm, even going, I'm the most normal one. In actual fact, he's... No. And I think he identified in her the fact that she's actually quite normal, down to earth. And the way I look at it is, you know, when you're out and about, you do these, like, TV award things, and then Big Brother people turn up, and sometimes you go... Well, I think of all the ones, Imogen's probably the one that you quite happily sit down and have a beer with, and quite a normal human being. OK,
you showcased one of your many talents on Fame Academy. We've got a bunch of kind of...
Sure?
Well, you see where we're going with this.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of kind of talented housemates ourselves. Just take a look.
Michael is his name, Scruples is his cat. Deal or no deal, just makes you laugh like that. What a funny person, helpful, caring person. Has been to Fiji, learning kids English. Michael, you make me laugh.
Too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt. Sexy, yeah.
Now, I want you to take off that seal, but don't break it. Did I say break? We'll see you in 3.
Spiral must be the easiest pleased housemate in the world. That was the worst Noel Evans impression
There's several
ever.
things to say about that. First of all, Richard's hat is the do you want fries with that? Interesting, he's wearing it already before he comes out of the house.
Oh!
Secondly, the rapping. He described himself as a rapper when he came into the house.
Yes.
He may need to borrow Richard's do you want fries with that hat when he leaves the house.
Okay.
And, I mean, just the rest of it, just... who was that impression of at the end?
Noel Evans.
Was it?
Yeah. So who's the most talented housemate, do you think?
The most talented housemate is Pete.
Just for the music and
because he can drum. But
yeah.
because he can drum, so that's talented, really.
Moving on to this week's nominations, what do you make of the double eviction this week? Is that a good idea or a bad idea?
I think it's interesting, actually, a bit of a quandary for people to vote. For example, I was saying that I'd like Imogen to stay, but teamed up with Susie makes it a much more difficult thing to actually vote, doesn't it? Because
she might be gone this week. She might be gone this week.
Who, Imogen?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it'll probably be Michael and Spyro, I would think. But Susie, a bit. But see, Susie, an entirely invented human being, invented face, invented body, invented accent.
Really?
Oh, I think
you don't buy into Susie?
No, I think that's an entirely created person.
Beautiful Susie.
Do you have a patch?
Who are you going to
got a
back?
patch? Have you got a patch?
No, I've not got a patch.
Are you sure?
Who,
You've been in there a long time.
Dolzy, help me out now. Who are you backing? It's going to be Imogen.
It's going to have to be Imogen. Although I'm slightly disturbed by the fact I'm alongside Jerry Springer in that.
Well, that's the way of the world. Here we go.
I'm allergic to onions.
Yes, she is. Nick knows everyone. OK, today's cool BBLB is quite simply, in light of this whole double eviction, a lovely pair, a couple of falsies. Bex first up in Kent. Hello, Bex.
Hello, Dan. How you doing?
Not bad at all, Bex. What do you reckon? Lovely pair, couple of falsies.
Pete and Richard, couple of falsies.
Pete and Richard are a couple of falsies? Interesting. Give us your take on this.
Well, basically, Richard's been up for a nomination for 4 times now, if not more. And not being funny or nothing, if anything was going to go wrong, Pete's the best one to cling to because Pete's a winner.
You are being funny and something. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It's a good theory. So you think that Richard is essentially just aligning himself a little bit too much with Pete because he knows Pete's popular?
Yeah, he's playing this game and he's pretty clued up, you know. He knows what he's doing.
Yes, he's Machiavellian.
Huh?
Richard. Machiavellian. He's a bit twisty.
Yeah.
Twisty-turny, OK.
Yeah.
Thanks for your theory there, Bex.
That's
Next
right.
up, Lisa in Southport. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Dermot.
What's happening, Lisa?
I think Spiral and Michael are the genuine. I think Michael's very insecure and looks up to Spiral for that security.
Right.
And Spiral has got a good heart deep down.
Yeah, he's got to keep that temper in check, though, hasn't he?
He definitely has.
And you had another point you wanted to make as well, was it? About Ashleen.
I did, yeah.
Go on.
I find her quite false.
And what in this specific task with Jenny?
No, in general. She's,
in general?
Yeah. Constantly crying.
She doesn't cry at anything.
She has had a roller coaster of a journey, though, hasn't she? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Lisa.
All right,
Lastly,
thank you.
Sue in St Albans. We'll just get a brief take from you, Sue, if you would.
Hi.
What do you reckon?
Imogen and Susie, I just think they're a brilliant mother-daughter.
Yeah? You see?
They're coming across as a mother-daughter relationship. I think it's fantastic.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you very much, Sue.
To win.
My girlfriend's say, can Ashleen put her arse away, please?
Well, all right. We'll see what we can do. That's all from us tonight. 10 o'clock, there's the main show. Don't forget to watch Russell. We're back tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.